Hello everyone and welcome back to another edition of Gaiscioch Presents. Today we are going to be taking a first look at this nice little game called Warhammer Chaosbane. For those of you that haven't been following, Warhammer Chaosbane is an action RPG adventure that is very much in the vein of good old classic Diablo. So I have to say, I'm a huge Warhammer fan, especially the fantasy genre of Warhammer. I know there's a lot of 40k fans out there, but this one's for me, not for you. Go away. Chaosbane popped up on my radar about 6 months ago, and I was really excited about it. Contacted the devs and said, hey guys, when you get close to beta, can I please get a first look? And they said, sure. So here I am. So we're going to play through this. I'm going to give you about an hour of footage. We're going to see what kind of trouble we can get into. So let's go ahead and just jump right in. First off, you get to create a character. Right now, I believe there's only a few options of creating characters, so we'll look around. So, you got the Wood Elf Scout, Slayer, I know of quite a few dudes that want to play this guy, High Elf Mage, and Imperial Soldier. That is one that you can't play yet. I think these two are the only two that you can play at the moment. Pretty sure of it. Yep. We'll go ahead and go with the old turkey head.
There was a time when an emperor ruled in Nuln, and the empire was at peace. But that was long before you were born. Soldiering is the only life you've ever known. Your father was a swordsman in service to the Elector Count of Ragland. By the time you were 15, he was dead, and his sword and armor passed to you. You've lost count of the number of battles you fought. Some were victories, others defeats. Most were fought over the same barren hills and empty villages, year after year. You rose through the ranks, replacing men who'd fallen along the way. Then came the news of the Chaos invasion. Panicked Raglanders spoke of the end of the world, and you feared they were right. With the Empire divided, who could stand against Kuhl and his horde? But then, a nobleman from the old imperial capital of Nuln stepped into the breach. His name was Magnus, and he called upon the warring Elector Counts to stand as one and drive back the Chaos Horde. You expected no one to listen, but this time was different. Magnus's message spread like wildfire across the Empire. Within weeks, you and your company were on the march, joining the growing army as it headed north. Not even a lifetime of battles could prepare you for the nightmare that waited at Kislev. Just when all seemed lost, Magnus and his knights launched a desperate charge against the Chaos Warlord and his bodyguards. Surrounded, you and your men held back the horde until Asavar Kuhl had fallen. It was the company's greatest victory, and its last. By the time the battle was over, you were the only one left. Once the dead were buried, you accepted Magnus's invitation to join his retinue and return with him to Nuln. After the horrors you witnessed at Kislev, defending the Empire from its foes is the only battle worth fighting anymore.
Now with all betas, gameplay may change between now and release.
It is a night made for witchery and evil deeds. And across the city, guardsmen clutch their weapons tightly and count the hours until the dawn. Sleep is hard to come by on a night such as this. The air is tense, and memories of the battle at Kislev leave you restless and on edge. Suddenly, a peal of thunder shatters the stillness, followed by a howling wind that shakes the tower to its foundations. Foul magic curdles the air, and screams echo in the courtyard outside. The tower is under attack.
Sounds like trouble in the courtyard. I'd better take a look. Chaos forces are storming the tower!
Thanks, Sigmar, you're here. There's monsters everywhere. The tower's being overrun.
Stand fast, soldier. They're here for Magnus. Where is he?
Upstairs in the throne room. There's armor in a chest by the stairs. Take whatever you need, but hurry.
If you've ever played a ARPG, this should all seem very familiar to you.
As you reach the throne room, the air seethes with foul magics. A Chaos Sorceress stands before the throne, and Magnus, the savior of the Empire, is caught within her spell. There is only one thing left to do. Shouting a challenge, you charge across the room, ready to give your life for the future Emperor. By the time you regain your senses, the battle is over. The Sorceress is gone, leaving you and Magnus for dead. The shouts of angry men fill the throne room, but these are not guardsmen. They are witch hunters, the Empire's feared inquisitors, led by none other than the infamous Heinrich Voss. You are under arrest for the murder of the Emperor Magnus, Voss declares. You try to tell him about the sorceress, but Voss refuses to listen. I see no sorceress here, he shouts. Only you and a room full of dead men. Confess your crimes, Captain Voren, Voss threatens. We will have the truth from you one way or another. After a week in the dungeons, you'll tell me everything I want to know. But before the witch hunter could make good on his threat, a commanding voice filled the room. Stop this madness at once! This is the work of chaos, Teclis says. Sorcery of the darkest kind. Teclis examines Magnus in silence. He lives, thank the gods, the High Elf says at last. But he is in the grip of a powerful curse. It is only a matter of time before he succumbs. The fate of the Empire lies in our hands. We must find this sorceress and end the curse before it's too late. If Magnus dies, the Empire dies with him. There are dark and terrible forces at work in the city, Captain. If we are to find the sorceress and defeat her, we must confront the dark cult that has taken root in Nuln and expose its secret master.
I hate to say it, but shouldn't this be a job for Voss and his gang of witch hunters?
You saw the mayhem the witch hunters left in their wake during the March of Kislev. Torture, executions, fire, and pillage. If they were unleashed on Nuln, it would lead to questions that we dare not answer. Not if we want the Empire to survive.
All right. What do you want me to do?
The attack on the tower came from the sewers that stretch beneath the city. So long as the enemy controls the tunnels surrounding the tower, our position here is vulnerable. Your first task is simple. Enter the tunnels and drive the cultists back from the tower. Kill everything in your path, but beware. There is no telling what foul things await you in the darkness.
That's an interesting creature. That is a really cool monster, I just have to say. Bunch of little guys, the Voltron of the bad chaos creatures.
It's done. The tunnels surrounding the tower have been cleared, but there are signs that there are larger enemy camps deeper in the sewers.
I do not doubt it. The servants of Nurgle flourish in darkness and filth. Our battle against the cult has only just begun. You have done well, Captain. Return to me when you are ready for your next task. There is grim news from the tower. Voss has learned that a large group of Magnus's guardsmen have gone missing. He believes they might have pursued the cultists into the sewers during the attack.
Hot-headed fools. The sewers are a maze. They could have gotten lost in the tunnels. Or worse.
Someone needs to find them and try to get them out. If the cultists haven't trapped them yet, it's only a matter of time.
fancy.
Damned cultist lured us into a trap. Tried to fight, but too many of them.
Take it easy, soldier. I'm going to get you out of here.
They took them. Anyone's still able to walk dragged them, screaming, into the darkness. Forget about me. Find the others.
I'm guessing there's more treasure chests. That one should be done.
I found the lost soldiers, but it was too late. They'd been lured into an ambush and cut to pieces. Most of them, at least.
The men were alive when they were taken?
Yes. But what does the cult want with a handful of prisoners?
Not prisoners, Captain. Sacrifices. Offerings to the Lord of Pestilence in exchange for more power. We must do everything we can to prevent this. Go and make whatever preparations you require. Then return to me as soon as you are ready. There is no time to waste. Even as we speak, the cultists could be preparing to sacrifice their captives. If they succeed...
They won't. You have my word.
The enemy will do everything in their power to keep you from reaching the captives in time. Choose your battles wisely. Now go, and good hunting.
Alright, speedrun time. Let's do this.
You saved... You saved my life!
2 of 7.
You saved my... You s- You saved... You saved...
I have a feeling it might be down there in the south.
You saved...
Alright, now the timer's off. I can take my time at least.
I got to the cultists before they could start their rites. The captives are safe.
Well done, Captain. The Chaos Gods withhold their gifts from those who fail them. This will weaken the cult and increase our chances for victory. Now is the time to press our advantage. Return to me as soon as you are ready, and I will have a new task for you. Since the attack, we have been on the defensive, reacting to the enemy's plans. That ends now. We must seek out and destroy the cult's source of power if we are to end its reign of terror here in Nuln.
And how do we find this source of power?
The cult must have camps scattered throughout the sewers. Find one and capture its leader. He will tell us what we need to know.
Now into a new tunnel. Chapter 1. Bloodlust is fun. Almost got really bad really quick. Okay, so the points over on this left side show you how many you can have. So if I was to remove one of these, I could probably slot that guy. I need 10 total. I tell you one thing, this is definitely a loot fest. Still not quite sure what the fragments are for. I'm hoping I'll figure that out.
I smell man flesh! Kill the unbeliever!
Oh boy.
Nigel rot, you madling!
I was told to bring you in alive, you stinking monster. But nobody said anything about bringing you back in one piece. Understand? Shut your trap, or I start leaving pieces of you behind.
One thing I do like is I haven't picked up a single item for any other class other than my class, which is really nice, because most games I'll pick up everything but my class, and that kind of sucks. Alright, I got a Tome of Wisdom, whatever that does.
I have your prisoner, my lord, but I don't know how useful he will be. He's more beast than man.
Leave him to me. I'll have the answers I seek, one way or another. Return to me when you are ready, Captain. All will be made clear then. Fortune is with us. The Ungor required very little persuasion to turn on his human allies. The creature says the leader of the cult is a man named Friedrich Kessler, and has offered to lead us directly to the cult's shrine, located deep within the sewers.
And you trust this creature?
This has nothing to do with trust. If there is one thing that all followers of Chaos have in common, it's supreme self-interest. They will betray anyone and anything in order to protect themselves. Faced with certain death, the monster will not hesitate to turn on his former friends.
And he won't betray us just as quick.
Not while we're holding the knife.
Alright everybody, this has been a first look at the good old Warhammer Chaosbane. This game is coming out to PS4, Xbox One, and of course to Steam. You can find it. It's a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to this. You will see me streaming it quite a bit when it comes out. I will most likely be cruising around the PS4 version, so if you're looking for a group, please hit up Foglada, F-O-G-H-L-A-D-H-A. Love to play with you. Hope to see you again soon. Thanks so much for joining me. This has been Warhammer Chaosbane.